I'm just gonna let people join. I've already put moisturizer on, so I do recommend a little bit of skin prep. I'm gonna try zombie makeup. I don't really have like a full inspo. I think I want to combine zombie with almost like the skeleton vibe we did the 2 looks ago. So I may do something like that. Move this up a bit. Just checking in. Okay, wait. Let me just check one thing, and then we're gonna like get into it. Hey, thanks for joining. We're gonna get started. I just need to check something. Okay, so we're gonna try like zombie makeup. I want like the teeth showing like the skeleton and kind of work those two together. We'll see. Yeah. But I wanted to also say that randomly I had set like 500 subscriber goal for like the end of October, and somehow already surpassed it, which I'm a little shook by. So I'm kind of excited about that and very thankful. So anyways, very cool. Just wanted to say thanks to everybody for that, and then we'll get into the look now because I don't want to be too cringe about it, but I'm very excited. And I'm probably going to use face paint today, so the texture is not going to be excellent, but I think the look will blend better. And as I mentioned, I don't have like any of my eyeshadow palettes I use because I left them. So we are working with like different things right now. Yeah. And yeah, it's all because of one video went viral, because I've never even played Dress to Impress, but I guess when I transfer the look on the wipe, it looks like that. Anyways, people are very into that. I had no idea. I feel like I'm aging out, but I'm very happy about it. Anyway, so we're gonna do zombie. I think I'm gonna do like a classic green base for this zombie look, like kind of cartoonish classic. And I'm just gonna get like my makeup stuff I need. I'm trying to find my SFX sponge because this is going to be like a really messy look, and I don't want to use my good sponge because it's going to get like pretty much wrecked. Put that there. I'm also always a mess, so here we go. Let's try to find it. I just have all my stuff in a bag, so we're really going with it. Oh, here it is. Crusty SFX sponge. Exactly what we needed. I've already moisturized. Honestly, I should do more skin prep if I'm using face paint, but I'm going to take it off pretty quick after I do it, so I'm not like overly worried today. But yeah, I'm going to start with this white and green color for the base. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's why I do makeup stuff. Sometimes just having a creative outlet can sometimes help regulate. I don't know, for me at least. Yeah, but I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna use this little mirror because it's actually clean. Yeah. I'm gonna start with some highlights, but I am gonna go over with a lot of green today. I'm debating if I should have done like a white foundation base for my highlights, but I think we'll just like go in with some face paint today and just deal with that texture. So I'm just gonna throw it in like the center of my face. And I'm also gonna go like under the where the contour will be. I'll probably do a few layers of this, but it's just gonna like help the blend overall. I actually am gonna do my chest today, which is why I chose to wear a tank top. To make my life a little easier. And I have like a crusty tank top I do the looks in because, yeah. Okay. Then on the other side of the sponge, I'm going to take some green. I'm going to really like start in the contour, but I'm definitely going like all over the face. And I'm just going to get a base because I don't really know what I want to do yet. So I just kind of want to get a good face down. And then I'm going to go in with like a skull effect over top of the zombie glam almost. Just because I don't really have an idea yet, but there's probably a more efficient way to do the look once we're finished. But we're in the creative process today. I did see someone do a green zombie look and I liked the color. So I will credit them when I find the look when I post like the shorts and stuff. Like I'm not really doing the inspo for the look. It's more just like, oh, a green zombie's I like that vibe. But I will take their thing. I just cannot remember and find it right now, but I'm gonna search. And then you can kind of just like lightly take it over the white. And we're just gonna like slowly build that green tone up. I do have a green eyeshadow on me, so I will use that later to kind of further blend. But we're just gonna start with like a cream blend. I'm curious if it looks better than just powder. I've like implanted my hair into the face paint. That is like a pretty nasty texture, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, let's go back over there a second. Don't worry about that. So crusty looking. Face paint is just always a little crusty. Should probably do my scalp a little bit. Just a little bit, so when I take my pictures, it's not like crazy visible, but I don't want to do too much because it's going to be like a bad texture overall. Going in with more green, just really building up the tones. Oops, almost went into the red. Something like that. You know, I actually don't have fake lashes. I'm sorry. I used to do them, but I've kind of just, I don't like wearing them too much anymore. So I've kind of put a pause on them. But yeah, sorry about that. I just like, I don't even think I really have any anymore. But I definitely appreciate a good fake lash, especially with like Halloween looks. I do appreciate the drama it gives. Maybe I'll try them again in like a very future video. Maybe sometime in October I'll try a pair. I'm just kind of building that shadow into the brow bone as well. And I may end up covering this all like when I do the skull look. But slowly building up that green color until we get it where we want it to be. I also am going to go in with some contour soon, which should help make the colors look a little bit better. Like just a bit more rich, but we'll see. Okie dokie. I keep forgetting about the neck. That's why I never do the neck. And I'm going to do the ears at the end because I just want to keep my headphones in. Don't do that. And the neck, it's not going to be like the focus of my picture, so I'm not going to go like, again, like overly detailed today. It's just so when I take the pictures, it's not just like completely flesh toned and like a little bit distracting. So I'm going to hope that this no, the ear was bothering me just a little bit, so I see that it will all come together. Just a little bit. We may highlight more later, but again, I'm more doing like a look on like of photos with just the face, so that's where I'm putting more time. And I have stuff to do today, so I can't also do like a forever look. So we're gonna be smart with it. And I'm just gonna build up the contour a little bit more. Get it a little bit more green. I'm just gonna like overall blend it out because I just want the whole skin to be on the green end of things. Okay, we'll see if we need more later. I'm gonna now take a little bit of purple, just like a stamp of it. I don't want like to go too crazy. Because it's gonna like kind of contrast and then it will make a nice contour color. And I have these actually like the only 3 eyeshadow colors I have. 2 of them are purple and green. So we're gonna go in with powders too. But that's just like a little impression of what it could be. Get a little bit by the collarbone again. I don't know, just throw it around. Yeah. And now I'm gonna do like just kind of try to recreate the skeleton look I did. But yeah. And a good thing I think I forgot to wash my brushes yesterday, so I can probably use the same ones. Or the day before, whenever that was. I'm gonna go in with this thicker brush because I think we're gonna be a little bit more quick with it today. And it's zombie, we can always make it a little bit messy. I'm just taking some of the black. Okay. Taking this. Ooh, that's not really the shape for my face. And you know what, if it's uneven, maybe the zombie broke its jaw before it died, okay? It's a zombie look. Like, it's okay. Just have fun with it. Ooh, that was a little low. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna do the nose like I did yesterday. Just the classic. This is like classic skeleton where you just do like I know someone said it's not like anatomically accurate. That's true, but just visually, if you don't fill it in, it just doesn't quite have the look. Um, so yeah, it's like a personal artistic choice. Most people do a nose, even though like it would kind of be like an empty space. Like you wouldn't have like the line. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, let me know. Um, or recommendations for future looks. And if you're watching this as a VOD video, hello as well. And leave comments. Like I'm gonna do a lot of Halloween videos this year. So I'm very open to suggestions because we have 2 months of looks to fill. So I would love to fill it in. It's kind of going to be like a cross of like Corpse Bride zombie but green. And I want to do Corpse Bride again, but I don't have a lot of my stuff, so I don't have any blue right now, so I have to wait. I could have made it like a purple gray, but it just wouldn't have been accurate, and I know all of the comments were going to be that it's not right. So I'm going to wait. And I kind of messed up the nose, but we'll fix it later. Just for fun. I'm going to start going in with the teeth. Actually, am I going to do funky eyes? Actually, I think I'm just going to like do like eye bags instead. Ooh. Just like kind of like drooping eyes. And like I'm gonna lower the brow because it's falling down. Okay. And I'm gonna take a tinier brush and I'm gonna take the skinny brush and try to be like really, really light-handed because the bristles are very long, which can kind of mean they can like spread out sometimes. So you just have to keep like a light hand. Let me be precise today. Locking in. Oh, yeah, the line's a little thin. You can't really see it, so I'm just gonna. Yep. Okay. Cute. And then go. Okie dokie. Now I'm just gonna take the big brush again. And I am gonna kind of fill in up here a little bit more. I'm actually just going to tap it on because I just want to build up the pigment versus blend in this section. And then we're going to kind of like blend it into the teeth area. And then we're going to blend in a second, but this product stays wet for a bit, so I'm not like going to rush. We're also going to go in with red soon, but I'm, again, just kind of building the base up. And we'll just kind of keep adding here and there until we get it where we want it to be. Because again, I didn't really like plan this look out. So we're just kind of doing it together. Ooh, kind of messed up the shape of that one, but it's okay. Okay. Just cleaning a brush, and we're going to go in with some white as well. I'm going to go in with maybe this brush. I'm actually going to go in with a thick brush. I'm going in with the white face paint. Just getting some teeth in. And then we're going to go in with some like powders to contour and stuff. But I just want like a good base so the whites look quite white. Because we can just darken it with shadows in a second. And it's a zombie, so if the color bleeds, like, it's okay. And I'm just going to take some highlights just to like emphasize the shape. And then we're going to go in with the powders and really start blending. This is just like a base for the blend. Add shadows here and there. Oh, no worries. Thanks for coming back to the stream. Too much coffee for this today. Okay, not bad. And then I'm going in with eyeshadow, so... Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm definitely having fun this Halloween. I will say that for sure. And I know it's September, but that's like Halloween. Come on now. A little bit of highlight. Okay. And oh, I'm glad. That is awesome. And then this is my only eyeshadow palette I have right now because, again, I've somehow forgotten all mine. Very interesting, only these 3 colors, but I'm trying to do looks that use those. So I'm about to go in with this, but I keep forgetting I want to use face paint for a little bit of blush / a little bit of just like red accent. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. Definitely not necessary, but I think it will add some complexity to the look. Just gonna get my brush saturated. And I'm gonna put it like between the highlight here. And I'm gonna put red on like the edge because I kind of want it to look a little bit wound-like, but not like too wound-like, just like almost like a bit of an edge of the skin. If I don't know if that sounds grosser than it looks, but it just helps with the realism. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I don't know. To me, it's a big difference. I don't know. And I'll just do like a touch of that on the nose. It doesn't have to be like everywhere. It can even just be like here and there. Because again, it's a zombie. It's not gonna be like perfect. Something like that. Sorry, the lighting isn't great, but we'll work with it. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm definitely not perfect at it, but it's just, it's just fun, It doesn't have to be serious all the time. I feel like makeup got a little bit unfun and it became like a more serious than it needs to be. But yeah. I'm gonna go in with powders now. I'm just gonna find my white powder because I kind of want to. Or actually, I'm almost out of my white powder, so I'm actually gonna use this yellow powder. But I think because it's a green base, like it'll be okay. And yeah, I'm almost out of my white powders, and I have a lot of clown looks to do this season, and I'm not really buying more right now, so I need to like preserve that. So anyways, I'm gonna take my thing, some powder. This is the kimchi banana powder. Or maybe that's the color actually. I like the white powder they have too. Anyways, I'm just gonna like set under the eye. And anytime I go over something like that, I always dip in again because you don't want that to transfer when you go back on the face. So that's a little trick I have. And I find face paints like need a second to sink in. So I like to really bake with face paints because it's a very interesting texture. That's for sure. That is why I like the Sunset Makeup White Foundation because it's very not that. But then you have to buy all of them to do the blend, which is like great, but not everyone's going to be buying like 8 foundations. Um, so I don't know. And I do my makeup on my bed, but I also I always have like lots of things to catch the all the powder because I actually use a crazy amount of powder on all my looks. But I don't want them to budge. That's the thing. And you need a lot of powder if you don't want your makeup to move. And I've turned my headphone green, but that's okay. And I'm just taking a bit with it because again, I don't want to like transfer this product too much. And you need a lot of powder to kind of ensure that. That's why Halloween is always like a crazy time. Like I'm gonna have no makeup by the end of Halloween. But that's okay because it forces you to try different looks with whatever you have. So forces like a style change sometimes. I'm just gonna go over the teeth lightly. And I'm just gonna let that sit. The black face paint is where it gets messy. we're setting this down. Whew. Okay. And now that I'm confident that and I'm just gonna really like just tap it in because I'm relatively confident now that like we have a lot of powder on. Okay. And usually I would wipe it off with like a, just completely wipe it off. But I'm just gonna use a green shadow to do that. Adjust my legs. Ooh, now me yanking my headphones out. Okay. That's like, oh, you covered all your work. Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. Going in with this sunset makeup fairy highlight contour palette in the green shade. And then you kind of rebuild it up, but it's like really dried down. And we're going to go in with black eyeshadow. And I know some people feel like, oh, it ruins it, but it's just, you can't just have cream product. It transfers like way too much. So, yeah. Yeah. And then just building that green up with the eyeshadow or whatever this is, contour palette, eyeshadow, same thing. Really push it into the hairline, kind of like buff it out lightly. I would use like a lighter hand. I kind of went in a little heavy there and like move the product. So I like to keep a light hand still. Sorry. I also twist my head weirdly when I do this, so. Okay. Just follow like the natural shape of your muscles. Like you kind of shift your body in light, you'll see where the light hits. Yeah. And then just give it like a good blend. Again, like I'm mostly taking pictures here. This is just so the neck doesn't like stand out. And I would say it looks a lot more vibrant green in person. Like this lighting kind of washes me out. But I also think that's the lighting I'm taking pictures in. So I may go a bit heavier just to kind of compensate for that. Okay, and I'm going to go in with a smaller brush because I want to be a little bit more precise. Let me take this fluffy brush. Okay. And then I'm just going to like build it up in here. Really blend it in the outside here. And I'm going to brush it all along the outside of the teeth. It's just going to help with the blend of the darker shades later. It's like a transition shade for like the gum line of the teeth. Ooh. Kind of like attacked myself there. Then I'm going to go kind of under this that we did earlier. Again, just creating a bit more depth on the face. Okay. Let's do black eyeshadow. Oh shoot, that's in the other room. I'll be back. Hold on. Hold on a second. I got this crap everywhere. 1 second, I need to organize myself. My mind. No, we need this later. Put this over here. Yeah, and then I'm going to be back because I am going to grab a black eyeshadow from my mother. It's over here. Tilt it up a bit. Okay, we're back. Sorry, y'all. Had to get the eyeshadows. We're going to readjust this back. Hello? I think that's where it was, right? I don't know. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's keep moving. Get my thing back in. I was finally locked in, and then I had to go grab that. So let's put another earbud in. And I'm going in to start dark gray, like a cool tone brownie gray color. I'm going to take, I want a really skinny brush for this. I'm going to start with this little one and see if it's going to work. And just start etching in the shadow of the tooth. Just slowly building it up. Just slowly building up that depth and texture. And I'm going to go with black too. So this is really just like the transition of the transition. Like I've had a few transition shades going on, but I think that is just the way it looks best. And just easy for everybody. Like if you just keep adding layers, you'll just also get a blend naturally. So I think it's like just a generally easy technique. A little time consuming, but again, like easy. So sometimes it just kind of is like that. Kind of blend that up. Pull it into jaw. Generally have it going upward. Okay. Going in with the black eyeshadow now. I always forget it doesn't have a mirror. So I'm going to hold both. Building it up with black. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions and recommendations. That would be cool. Just really focusing on where I put those lines, but also shading like downward on the teeth where this line is and upward here to really get that 3D effect. But I'm also going to highlight again, so I may do that more like in a second. Really just building up the shadows. And then I still have to do like this part, which is why it's a little faded right now. Just deepening like the gum line kind of look. I'm going to go a little bit further down than I did in my skeleton look because it's zombie, so I kind of want it to be like melting a bit. Especially on like the outer edges. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my hand or my finger because it's a bigger area. And this is actually a glittery black eyeshadow because again, I like don't have any of my regular stuff. So I just want to apply it in a way that will work. And then you kind of push it over the teeth. Like so. And then we're going to go in with some red to really add some contrast to the look. And maybe some purple as well, again, just for some... And also the nose. And then taking the black eyeshadow and just like emphasizing this. Just going in for that high contrast. Also do that here. Okay. And then I'm just going to also take on this brush. Oh, wait, actually, I'm going to go back in with that fairy palette. So this is some purple. I'm just gonna like generally throw it under here. Go kind of under. Just add some depth because the green and the purple kind of contrast and make a nice shadow with each other. And we'll also kind of throw that over here just to add to that vibe. Dust a little bit of purple. Then you can even put like a little bit of purple on the very edge of the contour. And then I'm just gonna lightly blend out a bit of purple. Oh, I thought I had red eyeshadow, but I don't. Just gonna take a bit of orange mixed with purple. Maybe go in with a bit more purple though. Just add like lightly go around the face here. Because I just want to add more texture. It's a zombie. I don't want it to look too like perfect. So Oop, forgot I was on mute, my bad. Gonna go in with some purple, center here again. Add a little bit of depth. I think that's kind of fun. Okay. I want to take some of this peach color. Ooh, that peach, really nice with the green actually. And I know it's kind of a weird color to add, like it's a peach blush, but it really just helped with that realism. Kind of adds that agitated tone in like a cuter way. Gonna do it up here too. So it's kind of a highlight, and it's also like fleshy and a little agitated and just a little bit more on the human side, if that makes sense. That peach color. Oof, my eyes a little watery. What do you think? I think that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll add some of the blush tone down here too. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add mascara. Should I do green mascara or just do black? That is a question I have. What do we think? Thank you. Do you think I should do black mascara or green mascara? Or even peach mascara is an option with this. I don't know which one I want to do. Black, you think? Okay, we'll start with that. I can always change it if we think it like the other option would be better. Black. Okay, let's try. But yeah. Something like that. Is black good? Because yeah, peach would be funky, but maybe it kind of takes away from the rest of the look. And I'm going to do another layer of black eyeshadow because it's just a little too gray for me still as well. Thank you for your opinion. I love getting the feedback. Cool. I need to take a sip of my coffee. I forgot about it. Okay. What did I say I was going to do? Another layer of black eyeshadow. That's what it was. Okay. And then I'm going to do one more coat of mascara because I do want it to be like kind of thick lashes. They're not bad right now, but I do want them to stand out a little bit more. And I'm just going to take this black eyeshadow. Again, this isn't even my typical black eyeshadow. Like it's a glitter, so it's not going to look dark enough on camera. But it's just because I'm an idiot who forgot all their eyeshadow palettes. So thank you to my mom's supply. But yeah, this is not like what I would consider like the best type of product for this. But it's fun, so we'll make do. I'll push that into the hairline even a little bit more. Okay. Cute. Let's do another layer of mascara and maybe we're done. Not bad. Ooh, this little hair is getting me. Get out of there. Okay. Cute. I think we are officially a zombie skeleton. No, I think so. Actually, I just want to do a little bit more shading on there. I realize it doesn't look realistic enough for me, so I'm just going to quickly adjust that, but like we're done, you know? I'm going to do a little bit of that gray. And I just want to just quickly Like, I think that, I know it's a little, like, less glam, but I think that just helps with the rotting look. Like, my face wasn't quite drooping enough. I'm trying to look undead still. Okay. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. If you watched the live, thank you. I appreciate it. I love all the feedback on the look as we go. Yeah, I think the look is kind of fun. I don't know. Room for improvement, but I think it is cute. Relatively easy to do. Pretty classic, so that's always nice. Thank you again. I think I mentioned at the start of the video, like, literally somehow I'm like past 500 subscribers already. Like at the start of September, set that goal for end of October, and now it's like September 11th, and there's like, yeah, I'm already past that. So whoa, really cool. I'm hoping that continues. Maybe we'll monetize in October, which would be like actually insane for me. Literally the dream. I think I would probably cry on my live stream if that happened. So let's. You know what? No, I'm not gonna cry on my live. I may, but no, it hasn't even happened. I'm just hoping. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing hopefully really fun Halloween spooky looks. Um, September, October. So if you have any look requests, I will do it. Like I have 2 months of Halloween looks to do. If you want to see something, I will get it done. Right now we have goth on the table, and that's right now the only major request. So yeah, if you have any, let me know. Otherwise, it'll be up to me. Let me know what you think of this. I haven't done a zombie look like this in a very long time, if ever. Usually it's like full gore, so a new style for me. Let me know. And I'm really bad at ending the videos, but just know I'm very appreciative. And if you're watching this as a VOD, thank you as well, because hopefully this was helpful, and feel free to comment as well. I'm always lurking. So thank you, and catch you guys in the next one. Bye.